Good evening and welcome to Tier 3 Hungary. Round, was it 12 of Cone Racing Championship. And this week half the fun's been taken out of this. And no, it's not because Forster's already won the championship, it's because I am alone. I've got no Cam with me this week. He's broken his wrist, he thinks. So I am alone. He's currently sat in A&E. So yeah, all alone this week, but that's fine. We have 19 drivers on the grid and Piero on the way. So yeah, if I sound out of breath, I've just run up the stairs with food. But yeah, so full grid. Piero will be starting from the back due to joining late in qualifying, because apparently there's this glitch. Even if you join in Q1, you don't make it out of Q1 into Q2, even if you set a good enough time, which we experienced in Monza. Here we go. Bit of interaction in the chat as well, lovely. Yes, hello Jack mate, also known as JB Bowie. As Piero joins about 2, he might, hopefully, he'll be able to select his car and, get into the race. Let's settle this up whilst we wait. So we want fitted tyres, telemetry, lap data up, full track map. And as per with these lot, a bit slow, nobody out yet. A few engines firing up now, as you can hear. Hopefully should be a good race indeed. It looks like a Ferrari of Luke, I believe. I want to say it is Luke. And the hat is out of... Where is it? Is it Warrior Huntsman, Tom out? No, it is Craigo out. He always seems to be one of the first ones out as well. So yeah. Here we are at the Hungarian. As I said before, Forster already crowned your Tier 3 champion. So, yeah, a little bit less to battle for this week in terms of the top ends, but, everyone still wants those points to scrap over, P2, P3 in the championship, obviously. No... Well, second in the championship, not here again tonight. Cougar, not here. Craigo is here. Nahasi's third. McConaughey's fourth is here. Paradox is here. He's fifth. So all the boys, even Freefall, he's here. Hoping for a better week after the last few weeks. But, yep, here we are in the Hungarian. A nice dry qualifying at the moment. I don't know about the race, but hopefully it's dry. I've had a bit of rain recently, and I'd like to just, we'll see everyone's legitimate dry pace. So here we go, Craigo to start his first line up through the DRS straight. Fairly short lap here. If I could get some information on the weather, that would be lovely from one of the Tier 3 drivers. It's dry, I've just seen that in the chat from McConaughey. What a guy, he said it's dry. Love to see it. Dry weekend, mate. It is, Jack. Of course it's dry. Love to see it. There's a yellow flag in Sector 2. Is that Luke? It is letting people go. Love it. Love it, Bowie, mate. Yeah, I've just seen it in the Tier 3 chat. McConaughey says dry. So here comes Craig around the final corner, nice and tidy up to the line. Will it be a 14? It won't be. It's a 15-4. Who's next? So Renault on an outlap, I believe. Oh, as we cut to Faker, who has spun the exit of turn 1 on the outside curb, I believe it is. Front wing damage, so he will be in. In other news, is this McConey coming through the final corner? It is McConey coming through the final corner. Up to the line. 14, 15, 15-6. Not a bad banker time indeed. Piero out on track. Warrior Huntsman coming through the final corners. So is Tomo up to the line for him. P3. 16-9. Warrior Huntsman now. No invalidation there. Love to see it. Up to the line. An 18-1. What about Leon? He's up to the line. Now he goes purple 15-2. Who else is coming through? Is that Pierre on the fast lap? It is Pierre on the fast lap. He will be crossing the line to finish his time. Say nice and right. The number 4 of Lando Norris on that McLaren. 16-5. Who's next? That Roland? Is it Liverpool fan? It is Liverpool fan. He went purple in sector 2 according to the timesheets. After that it will be Infinite Glory. Liverpool fan 15-7. No, it won't be. That's McConey coming around. Me trying to figure out who's where. Is that Tomo through there? Yes, it is. Let's get on board with... Oh, as McConey does go fastest again, 15-2. I can't just stop looking at him because, you know, it's set its time. That Ronan's gone purple, though, in the middle sector. 50. A lot of 15-2s right up there. Leon, McConey. Let's see what that Ronan can do. A home race for him, which he said in the, said in the chat. Please, can I have a free win for Hungary? Oh, you've got to earn it, my friend. Up to the line now. Not a bad banker lap with 15-8. See who else is out on track. Infinite Glory will be next across the line, I believe, for a flying lap. 2 McLarens, one on an in that one on an out lap, I believe. Piero and Rizzle Sticks. Yes, that's Piero on a second flying lap. It is no improvement there. Infinite Glory with an ice cold 32-7. Get on board with Rizzle Sticks here, who was actually the driver in front of McConey. Stay on board with him, as he's the only person on and out on a flying lap, sorry, who hasn't set a flying time yet. Purple through sector 1. Doesn't lose it there. Perfect. Don't touch the curb on the inside, which he hasn't done. Now you want to use all the curb here through the middle sector chicane. As he invalidates. Maybe not all the curb, shall I reiterate? Maybe, you know, within the boundaries, shall we say, as Paradox now starts a flying lap. What about Deluxey? Where is he? Just a bit further up the road. He goes purple now through sector 1. And then runs wide and invalidates. Every person I get on board with invalidates. Go on, Paradox. Don't invalidate my son. Sorry if you're also on flying laps at the moment. I know I've already set a time. Just trying to get everyone some lovely airtime. Freefall starts flying lap as well. Oh, look at that. Beautiful line. No invalidation from Paradox. Purple through the middle sector though. Will we see someone dip their toes into the 14s here? He will dip his toes into the 14. First man to a 14.9. We will then get Mr. Freefall next, who actually, in his own words here, he's told me, he's put a graduate to cover his site so he can race tonight. Love to see it. So he's yeah, stuck someone else on at work so he can race. Love that from you. Great commitment. Freefall now up to the line. Went purple through the middle sector. So Luxie's retired. Oh, who can I get on board with that with? Paradox. Oh, right in the middle of the track. How about JD here? Nice and wide. Oh, Jesus. Don't hit it. Oh my god, I didn't think it was going to go for a second then. Oh my lord. So Deluxey will be out in Q1 then. Not great for him. Stay on board with JD though. Whilst we're here. He's not on a flying lap as he's turning his ERS off. Same with Jacko. But Luke 14 Knock is on a pair of mediums. So obviously trying to not use the softs to get through Q1 here. Not going to be anything ultra competitive it looks like. No, an 18-2. As Jacko looks to start again. He's getting his time on the board at a 28-3. JD, yeah, crawling round to start his flying lap. Anyone else? Warrior Huntsman 6/10 down through sector 1. Let's have a look at his sector 2 split time here. Using all the curves hopefully, yeah, there we go. Use more, you can use more of the exit if you want to. Oh, as Faker goes as well, who can we get on board with for that one? Is it Mr. Panda? No, it's not. It is Tomo who's cut the corner. Ooh, so he's almost used too much of the code. Tomo's done a perfect job of showing me what's happening here. So, I assume he's lost it on the outside and span. As Tomo looks to get out of the way here, perfect for Mr. Jacko, who we will get on board with. No, he's invalidated. Panda! I know I wouldn't say his name, but Cam's not here, so tradition doesn't count tonight. Until Cam turns up, I can name him. See what his sector 1 split's like. The man from Wales, not purple, not bad though. He hasn't spun, even better. Will he touch the inside cut? No, doesn't. Bit of a lock up, but helps to slow the car down. I'm using all the curb through here. Let's have a look at his sector 2 split. Kept the pace nicely there. Purple through sector 2 according to Codemasters. Faker with a 16.4. So actually he's 11th, but it depends if people beat his time, which I hope they will to get through. They probably should, to be honest. Panda now up to the line. 15.2 puts himself P5. What about people who haven't set times? Jacko improving 4-star. The man who's already won the championship, won it last week in France. We hadn't done the maths at the time to figure out he had won it. He has won it. So if he wants it, he will be having an interview tonight. The only man guaranteed an interview as he locks up on the right hand front. Purple sector 2 though. We'll lock up on the front left there. Kind of car nice and wide through there. I feel we'll see a few varying lines due to drivers losing it through those long sweeping final and penultimate corners. As he sets a 14.6 to blow anyone else's time out of the walls for now. 3 attempts clearing Q1. Let's have a look at Drapes here. Jacko sets a 16.7 on 3 lap old softs. Wants to be getting a new set of softs on there if he wants to be going through. Oh, as Drapes manages to just about hold it through there. If you use that outside curve too much and brake on it, you tend to spin, lose the back end and spin from my experience. He sets a P6 time of a 15.2 as well. A lot of 15.2s. Rizzo 6 invalidates and looks to go again. Luke's in. Jacko I assume to be seeing, he'll come in. Piero on a flyer. Not purple, but we'll see if he improves. No, he's 4 minutes 10. Didn't realise that at the time. That rodent is up. JD, don't know. I think he'll be on an in lap, I feel here. Drapes invalidated. Force will be coming in. So as Piero does improve by 4 tenths. Paradox thinking he's safe on the 49. I would be safe to assume he is. Freefall retiring as well now. Just as one goes, they'll all go. I feel Forced will be next to go as well. Let's see about Piero. Is he going again? He's got his ERS on, so looks to be going again, I feel. And he's gone purple through sector 1. Just keeps it nice and clean through there, not risking it, not trying to be a hero. Using all the curves, all bit of revving through third gear there. Doesn't look the quickest, but sometimes that's how these good quali laps look. They don't always look the fastest, but purple through sector 2 as well, according to Codemasters. Improvement of 5 tenths wouldn't put him pole, so... Oh, as Panda goes to third, he's definitely safe for the 15 dead. As he goes P10 does Piero. Have a look elsewhere, that Roland up. Panda obviously going nice and slow. Something that comes quite common to Mr. Panda. Or as Craigo goes 900 up and improves, that's a bit more daring through there. That's what we like to see. It's a fine line between cutting, what's that, turn 4? And you're cutting it and getting it pinpoint. That's what the driver needs to do to find the balance. Luke getting out of the way here perfectly for Craigo. Let's see his sector 2 split. Oh, Drake retires now. 3 tenths up. Up him, not far off Panda. Maybe in between Panda and Freefall if he doesn't gain too much time through sector 3. We should obviously look to here through the long sweeping right hander. It'll be a 15 here. It will be, it won't be an improvement. Or Huntsman not improving this. The Infinite Glory here. Is he looking to improve? He is 3 tenths up. Ooh, just about keeps it from track limits there, as that's Warrior Huntsman behind it. It is letting him go. Perfect from him. Ah, Infinite Glory ran a bit deep into there and invalidates. Let's have a look. Jacko on an outlap. Luke flying on his first set of soft run. Red wheels on that red Ferrari. I also like how Paradox and Freefall have retired in the pits, but Forster hasn't, neither has Panda, just in case. Luke 14 knock up to the line now, improves, not by a lot, but it is for him to be safe as it stands. Warrior Huntsman, will he look to improve? Jacko, will he look to improve? He's getting a bit of a toe from Infinite Glory here. I don't know if they're both on fast laps. Or is there a yellow flag there? Oh, his Infinite Glory spins on Death Curb. So even if he was on the flying lap, that's been quickly put to bed. As Jacko now invalidates, cutting that left hand curb too much. He's going to have to save and look to go again if he's going to improve. Tomo's invalidated. Rizzle Sticks has invalidated as well. But Warrior Huntsman here, we'll see what his sector 2-3 split is like. It's up by a lot, okay. Infinite Glory span. Let's have a look what that Roland does through sector 1. I'm sorry for the boys kind of further up the top, but I'm just usually having a look here. Around 2 tenths up through sector 1. Nice and tight, but not touching that curb. See, this is the main battle in Q1, is the sort of who will go out. Leon's finally retired from P6. He feels safe now, seeing those people invalidate or not improve on their times. That rolling up as well by around a tenth now. Scrub some time off through that middle sector. Infinite Glory's retired, obviously gone to pit lane, not left himself enough time to improve. Tomo can't go through, Faker obviously can't, nothing Deluxe, so it's down to Jacko and Rizzle Sticks. That rolling up to line makes himself safe, even though he already was, but shh. Rizzle Sticks purple through sector 1, we'll get on board Jacko who's further through his lap. It's not letting me. There we go. get that ready to go as well. Jacko goes perfectly in the middle sector according to Cody's. Right-hander now, and then the two long sweeping penultimate and final corner. He goes a bit deep. It's a penultimate corner, final corner now. Goes deep again. Probably wants to be a bit tighter, but gets a nice run through. Will he be safe? He will be for now. I think that is him through to Q2 safely. Rizzle Sticks up to line now. Will he be safe? He is with a P3. Luke Knock has invalidated, and that's his session over. So Infinite Glory scrapes through, and with someone like Deluxe, who's normally quite good at qualifying, not setting a time, spinning, Faker not getting a really competitive lap time in, people like Infinite Glory and Jacko, maybe even that Roland will be like, you know, just a bit pleased with the fact that those drivers had a bit of misfortune. Luke Knock, you're safe to retire, by the way, mate. Save us all a couple of seconds. Here we go for Q2. Well then. There we go. Yeah. It said lap 1 of 3, but it's not. It's Q2, as we see all these drivers now look flicking to the medium compound of tyres while sat comfortable. Ooh, Jacko going back to softs there. Who will be first to go is the question. Yet theoretically, the cleanest there. We see a Merc look to go. We've got a Red Bull going as well. Can't really see down the far end. JD looks to be out. Both the Williams boys. Ooh. Well, that's interesting. Leon will be the lead Williams driver. Hello, Mr. Greg's Game Centre, legend of the academy scene. Hope you are well this evening. Quickly, look at JD and McConey here. No. Yeah, McConey's backing off there. Let's get on board with Mr. Leon, who was in at the top end of the French Grand Prix last weekend until he sadly sprang quite early on in tricky conditions. On the mediums here, so anything in maybe the very high 15s, low 16s maybe. I would quite like to see it. (27-1) through sector 1. Obviously Purple is first man to go through sector 1. Through turn 5 the long sweeping right hander, and then 6 and 7 chicane, using all the curb on the entrance exit. Riding right over the curbs here. Nice and tight angles. Made the track as wide as possible. Bit squirmy on the exit, but that's okay, not scoring off too much speed. Now up to the final corner. Gets nice and wide to get a sweeping exit up to line 16, 16-1. Now get with his teammate who invalidated. Who was next? It's JD, who sets a 15-2 on softs. Next is McConey, who's also on softs, who has backed off. The rapid time 17-9. That Roland invalidated. Drapes on a flyer. Getting a very, very long distance tow from his teammate. Purple through sector 1 momentarily. I think that was probably Codemasters lying to us. Hopefully Leon gets out of the way for his teammate here. He does indeed. Not using as much as the curb on the entrance and exit as his teammate did. Nice and wide on the exit there, but not invalidating. Drape's one of the few men I have interviewed this season as part of my half a season as tier 3 commentator. Especially on his win in Austria, was happy to see him get that, and saw him again a couple of weeks later. Obviously this time with Mr. Kamil Kvyat. Up to the line now on those mediums. 15, 16-1, beats his teammate, not by a lot, just by a fraction, but game of mind is Jacko apparently purple through sector 1. Infinite Glory invalidated. Free fall on the lap, coming through the penultimate corner now. A man who's been up there in qualifying this season, wasn't quite up there in France though. As much as he would have liked to have been. Up to the line now, 15, it's going to be a 16-5, not a bad time on mediums. Well, we see that Roland go off into the gravel. Paradox purple middle sector, he's on softs. There isn't much of a difference in terms of strategy here. It's a simple one-stop soft, hard, or medium, hard. Pitting, I would say, 14.8, good lap time there from Paradox. 15.9, very good time on mediums there from Liverpool fan. Have a look at Jacko now. Yeah, quite easy to do, as long as you take your softs to, I'd say, around lap 8, 9, which is very easy to do. I would like to, you wouldn't be able to see much different to a one-stop, unless even, sorry, pardon my poor English, as Jacko runs wide and catches it, unless there is some sort of late safety car or sudden weather change. As per in the academy, as I said, we didn't know that it was going to rain until we were on the grid, because obviously you get the 3 weather slots in the garage and none of them said rain for us. So yeah, a more narrow line as Jacko comes into pit lane. All the AlphaTauri lawnmower on the entrance there. That Roland, let's see his middle sector split. Purple, according to Codemasters. Oh, it's according to Codemasters now, as they have lied to us a few times already this season, so Up to line now, 17-1 on the old softs, so not very representative of his pace. Mr. Dat running that is home Grand Prix. Second ball that way. As he spins and puts it in the wall. Lovely. I don't like to see drivers go off, but you know, rather it be now in qualifying than in the race. Obviously McConey on the flyer, I believe here. Up. Let's have a look elsewhere. Rizzle sticks invalidated. Lovely. Tony now 6/10 up, not looking like he's going to be improving yet. By the way, there's only 6 minutes to go in the session. We've only got, what, 5 people having set times. Obviously Piero, as I said, will be starting from the back due to Comaster not having a very good game. Picks up a lot of time in sector 3 though, and sticks himself 6th, McConey on mediums. Feeling we're going to see all these medium runners come out for softs later on. Sticks, invalidates and steps off. Jacko steps off. Infinite Glory steps off. Well. So we'll look to see all these go again. What about Leon? What's he? He's invalidated. Craigo, he's coming in. Lovely. Let's get on board with Mr. No, he's Forster, here we go. As I said, the man who's already won the Tier 2 Championship will most likely be in Tier 3 next season. Sector 1 split purple according to Codemasters as it's only that round letting someone go through. Lovely from him. Force now through the middle sector chicane. Probably left a little bit of time on the table there, but I'm not a man to judge. All I do is bottle race leads. Forster, sector 2 split is purple again. Zero Panda starts a lap. Forster comes up to line on his mediums. 15, 16, 15, 5. Very good. Oh, it's on soft, sorry, my bad. I can't look at colours properly. Infinite Glory up to line. He goes third. Jacko catches it as I click onto him. Rizzle sticks up to the line. It's himself 5th now. That Roland puts himself 12th on mediums. Jacko with an 18.7 on mediums. Panda through the middle sector. Paradox has retired from session feeling safe. He's on medium, so a lot of drivers not setting themselves enough time to, you know, go out back in on if they want to go on softs. Oh, as Panda sits a lovely line through there. I wonder if we'll see some people on mediums here try sneak their way round and dive in for enough time. Set time on softs. What about Panda? He won't be. He will be setting us one medium run unless he elects to go again. If he feels he has to go again, which he will if he wants to go through to Q3. He's out as it stands. That rolling invalidated, so is Jacko. I mean, I was going to say if he pushes, no, he's either got to back off and then go again, or go again now, which I think he might be going again now. The ERS still on. Let's Forcer improves to 15-1. Krager gets nice and out the way there. Good from that man. Panda now 400s up. Flying. Turn 5. Ooh, almost touches the curb, but keeps it nice and clean. Brake late. Use the curbs, which he does nicely. The man who's on the bubble as it stands, looking to improve. Leon and McConey in the pits. That's there. Oh, as he goes purple through sector 2, looks like Leon might be going out here. Freefall man also in the drop, but he's out on a fresh pair of softs now. He'll be next across the line afterwards. CRL underscore Panda up to the line, puts himself safe in P5. Freefall, who would have been out if he sticked on his medium run, is through in P4 now. Always, who was that who ran wide? It's JD who has span. A man who normally you see scrapping at this point in the session. Well, he's nice and safe here. Leon retires, he knows he's out. Forcer into pit lane. Drapes goes fast with a 14-7. Well done, that man. Jacko into the he's coming out the pit lane. Jacko, I don't want to break your heart here, lad, but you don't have enough time. McConey's out as well. What about Crago? He's down on his time, so Liverpool fans now know he's... It depends what that Roland's doing. He's looking to go again in it on mediums. Have a look at Crago. He'll be next across the line. He's purple through the middle sector on a pair of softs. Fresh softs as well. Is that who spun there? JD? JD spun and Panda's gone with him. Oh, they've got out of the way. Anyway, Crago up to line. P2 safe. That Roland. Drape's getting out of the way nicely for him there. Just about though. He's up, but I don't think he's up by enough as it stands. That Roland at his home Hungarian Grand Prix. Grand Prix. Oh, back end loss there. And I think that's the final nail possibly in the That's Roland Q3 coffin. It is indeed. So there is your top 10 Liverpool fan. Original Sticks, Panda, Infinite Glory, Freefall, JD, Forster, Paradox, Crago, and that guy Drapes. A man who, since I've been on commentary, has been doing very well for himself. So, don't want to say it's all me, lads, but it's definitely all me. So those who are from mediums are Panda, Rizzlesticks and Liverpool fan. The rest of the top 10, Infinite Glory, Freefall, JD, Forster, Paradox, Crago and Drapes all through on the softs. I'd like to be seeing all of these men in the top 10 get a sub 114, or into the 114, sorry, for Q3. That's a little goal I'd like to set them. So here we are for qualifying 3. Quickly, I have to try invite. I saw him leave, so I'm going to try re-invite Luke 14 knock. Luckily, it's only people's out laps, and there's no co-commentator here to help me tonight with this stuff. There we go. Get him an invite. As we look at missed up Panda looking to be the first man to set competitive times in Q3 here, with Crago not too far behind. So unless he spins, he will be provisional pole for at least, or about 3 seconds. I'm sorry if I'm on mute a bit here as well. I was late home and I am also eating.